Hey, closet busters and bold move makers. It is time for another Life Uncloseted Riff and Rant. And actually, it's time for the last Life Uncloseted Riff and Rant in this time frame, at this time of day, on Fridays, because we're going to replace my new show, 40 Plus Real Men, Real Talk, into this release time. And I just want you to know I really appreciate you listening to these rants and riffs, and they're not going away. They're going to continue in different ways with Life Uncloseted. We may do bonus episodes. I may tag them on to the end of other episodes. But you might be wondering, okay, so why is he doing this? And you kind of know I've got the new podcast coming out, and, you know, doing multiple podcasts is kind of a big thing. But I'm doing it because I realize sometimes you got to close something to open something else up. And what do I mean by that? It's pretty obvious, right? You got to let something come to an end so you can make room for something else. You need to close the door so another door can open. We've all heard that phrase. But for me, I'm closing this because I want to really step even further into doing some work with men. And I want to help guys really start facing their fears and stop making excuses. And that could be for everybody. I still work with women too. And I work with organizations who are in that space of, okay, we've got so much we got to get done and we're not getting it done. And excuses are cropping up right and left and blah, 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 blah. But the reason I'm really bringing this to a quote close is because I want to be able to do both shows justice. And sometimes I know I need to just get on here and rant and riff just like I'm doing. Other times I know we got to have a nice little interview with a guest. And I'm going to try to shake things up with Life Uncloseted and kind of keep them both going simultaneously. But I want to challenge you on this 380th episode of Life Uncloseted. And first, I want to say thank you for listening if you've been a listener and helping me get to this. Wow, I can't believe 380 episodes before I know it's going to be 400. But I want to challenge you to ask yourself, what do you need to close so that something else can open? What chapter of your life do you need to let go of so you can go create a new chapter? What belief do you need to release so you can create a new possibility? Because here's what I've learned in all the years of doing my work is we tend to make a lot of excuses for why we can't do something, but those excuses are just fueling the fear. But here's what happens as soon as you take that fear and you walk through it, you confront it, you go through it, you get past it, there are no excuses. In fact, when you walk through a fear, there's no reason to even create an excuse. Now, you can start creating new excuses for the next fear that comes along. But one of the things that I think is really powerful is when, and I've been going through this, so true confessions here, I've been going through every excuse why I can't get the other podcast launched. And some of them are kind of valid because we've been having some technical issues. But what I do know is a little bit of it is I'm afraid to fail. I'm afraid that people won't listen. I'm afraid I won't get the audience. And then when I step back and go, just do it because you want to do it, that's when there's no fear and there's no excuses. So as we wrap up this rant and riff, I want you to seriously ask yourself, if I wasn't making excuses, would I be able to get through the fears? If I wasn't holding on to a chapter of my life that I need to close, would I get something done? And if you gave yourself full permission, what would you do? You'd probably go live your life uncloseted. So thanks again. I will catch you next week with another interview. We've got some great guests coming up. And I can't tell you again how much it means to me to have you as listeners, to have you constantly showing up with me, taking time out of your day, and truly coming to your world where you can live your life uncloseted. So with that, I'm going to let you know that we've got a great interview with a super cool singer-songwriter next week. Her name is Lachi. And I'm not going to give away the goods because I want you to just show up. And we will be starting to kick off some shows for LGBTQ Pride Month. Even if you're not LGBTQ, I would invite you to listen to the shows for the next 6 weeks or so. We're kicking it off in 2 weeks. And we're going to go all the way through the 3rd of July. So that's what we're going to be up to for the next 6 weeks or so. So take care, everyone. Have a great day. And never stop stepping out, stepping up, and stepping in to living your life